So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can leverage advanced automation so your entire business is running not only on autopilot, but it's customizing the offers based on who your visitors are. This is really, really powerful. And that is why having an online business is so awesome. Now, the problem is that to do this, you normally need to purchase a lot of different tools. You then need to waste a lot of time trying to get them to work together. You need to hire some tech people to help you do it. And that's going to be expensive. And you're going to be stressed out and it's not going to work. And you're going to be wasting so much time. We don't want that. We want a solution that is very fast and that will allow us to finally have that freedom, to finally have that leverage that our online business promised. And the good news is you can do this very easily. Everything is built in. You will never have to struggle with any tech. You simply check a couple of boxes and you are ready to go. Now, fair warning before we get started, remember that everything you are about to see is built in, and as well, everything works perfectly with your existing emailing system. You do not have to now start struggling to change emailing system and start using another system. Whatever system you've been using for years, you've been building your list, you've been growing your audience for years, whatever system you've been using, it works perfectly well. If you're using Infusionsoft, this is for you. If you're using Entreport, this is for you. If you're using Drip, this is for you. If you're using ActiveCampaign, this system is for you. If you're using ConvertKit, this is absolutely for you. And if you're using Aweber, this is for you. We're always adding more. And with our webhook technology, if your system was not listed there, you can absolutely do the same by using our webhooks. It's very, very easy. So I'm going to show you a few of those very powerful behavior tagging functionality. So let's get started. The first one I want to show you is when you create your online course, you can enable a feature called progress tracking. And in progress tracking, you can also enable an advanced action, meaning that when they complete the course, right, you have added that gamification. You're motivating them to complete the course. When they complete the course, boom, you can have an action. And right here, you can select the type of action. And here we are going to integrate with your emailing system. And you're going to be able to apply a tag and say, you know what? This person has just completed the course. You can apply a tag. I have selected my tag right here. And now inside your emailing system, you can do amazing things. You can send them customized messages telling them, hey, congratulations, awesome, here's an extra bonus. You can, for example, do some cool stuff like sending them a t-shirt. All of that will happen on autopilot because the system will get the tag and you'll be able to do some really cool stuff. Now, if you enable the quiz tracking functionality inside your course, you can also enable quiz tracking. And you click on enable, and again, we have the quiz completion action. Here, you select your emailing system, and if it's not listed there, you can select the webhook action, and that will allow you to integrate with any system out there. It's pretty awesome. You select your system, then you select the tag that you want them to get. And now, when they complete all the quizzes successfully inside your course, when they complete the little test that you have created, boom, you can apply a tag, your system will get the tag, and now, again, you can follow up, send them personalized messages. All of that works on autopilot, and that will allow you to maximize your retention, maximize your profits, get happier customers, and it's going to be awesome. So that's number one. The second feature I want to show you is in our viral share campaign, which is awesome to get free traffic to your website. And here we have a goal completion action again. So when your visitors are sharing and they reach the goal. In my case right here, I said, you know what? When you share this and you get 3 people on board, you can get a bonus. Right there, I can do some advanced stuff. I can apply a tag. I can select my emailing system. I can do a webhook, so I can do some more advanced stuff if I want to. I can give them access to a course, to the forum, to a bundle. It's pretty cool. So here, I'm applying a tag. So again, my emailing system will know, hey, this person has completed the viral share campaign. Perfect. I can reward them. That means happier customer, better relationship, Everything is automated. Everything happens on autopilot. It's pretty cool. Now, the next feature, the dynamic redirect, which is super powerful to be able to do some really cool advanced redirection on your website. Well, here again, you can set up rules that say, hey, when they get redirected here, what you want to do an action. Apply a tag, and you can then select the tag. So then when they get redirected, you apply the tag. That means that now you can check if they have the tag, you can do this action in your emailing system. If they don't, you can do this other action. Now, here's where it gets better. With the dynamic redirect, this is what it's called a standard redirect, right? But you can do some more advanced redirects with dynamic redirects. You can say, hey, I want to redirect them based on the tag that they have in the emailing system. So you select your system right here, any system you want. For example, I'm using Infusionsoft. So I can say, you know what? I want to redirect them based on a tag. And then I can create a rule. And I can say, you know what? When they have this tag right here, redirect them to this page right here, for example. And then you can add more rules. For example, if they have another tag, you can redirect them to another page. And you can also do, well, once they get redirect them, apply this tag, okay? So it's pretty awesome. Now, the next feature is the audience feature, which allow you to do some really awesome segmentation. And here what you can do, the way it works is that when you have an opt-in page, people, they can select an answer that best describes them. When they select the answer, boom, what you can do, you can apply a tag in your system. Why? Because then you know which audience they belong to, you know what they're interested in, and that will allow you to customize your messages. Very easy. You select the action you want to do right here. What do you want to do? Which system do you want to use? Infusionsoft, ActiveCampaign, Aweber, ConvertKit, Drip, Ontraport, or any other one with the webhook, you can. And that's it. You simply select the tag. Now, when they select an answer, they get the tag. It's super awesome. We have another feature called the auto deadline, which is all about setting up automated deadline in your funnels. Here, the cool thing is that we can save the deadline date in your emailing system. So right there, this feature is going to calculate automatically a custom deadline. And what will happen is that when the deadline is saved, we can also send it to your system. So for example, I can select Infusionsoft custom field, and now I'm going to save that deadline date in a custom field right here. And we are going to store that. Why? Because that way, you can use this information and display it in your emails. That way you can customize your messages on the fly and, for example, say, hey, John, your special offer is going to expire on Thursday, May 31st, something like that. You're customizing the deadline, you're customizing the messages, everything happens on autopilot. Another feature that we have are our video events. Here is the sales page. I have a video. What you can do, you can set up an action, video events. You simply go there. And then what you can do things like that. Hey, when the video plays after 10 seconds, if they have watched 10 seconds of the video, apply this tag, for example. Then you can add more. You can say, you know what? If they have watched 60 seconds, apply this other tag. Everything is built in. You simply click a couple of boxes and you are done. If you're not using Infusionsoft, you can use any other system that you would have integrated with in the settings. Super cool. Now, in this page, we have something else. We have the countdown timer. And in the countdown timer, this is an automated countdown timer. And one feature that you can do, you can perform this action when the countdown timer reaches 0 and redirects your users. For example, of course, you can say, I want to apply a tag. Why? Because that will allow you to know, hey, they tried to access the page, but they were too late. So I'm applying the tag. Why? Because now the people who have that tag, they just told you, hey, I'm actually really interested, but I just came late. Right? It's much better than the people who didn't show up at all, right? So you want to treat them differently. So here you select your tag and boom, you can send them custom emails. For example, hey, I noticed that you tried to access the page, but it was closed. Why don't you give us a call and we can hook you up? Something like that. Super powerful if you want to increase your conversions. Now, talking about that, if you want to increase your conversions, then check out our page landing actions. Super awesome. You can use it, for example, in our order pages. And here, when they land on the page, you can apply a tag. So it's all automatic, it's all awesome, and this works really well to do, for example, cart abandonment series. For example, someone lands on the order page, but they don't buy. You know that they were interested, right? Because they visited the order page. That is what this action is all about. You apply the tag, and now you can send them custom emails and tell them, hey, I noticed that you went on the order page, but for some reason it didn't work out. here's something special, here's an extra bonus, here's an extra discount, give us a call and we can hook you up. Whatever it is, you can do all that thanks to those advanced actions. Another thing that you can do in the order page is once someone purchases, you can of course do a purchase tag, a purchase action. Select your system, select the tag, and now when they purchase, boom, you can tag them. That will allow you to follow up with your buyers and offer them extra stuff that is going to help them even further. That is how you increase your sales and make more money. Now, when it comes to the automated webinars, we have a very powerful action as well. It's all about checking who has attended the webinar, who has watched till the end, who has seen the offer. So here we have the event status actions. For example, I'm selecting apply Infusionsoft tag. You can apply any system you want, Ontraport, Drip, ConvertKit, Aweber, ActiveCampaign. You can even do webhook and do it with any system out there. It will just work. And if you need any help with any of this, don't hesitate. We are here for you guys, all right? Contact the team and we will hook you up. But basically here, when the webinar starts, when the automated webinar starts or a live webinar starts, you can have an action, meaning that you can apply a tag. Why? Because now you know they have attended the webinar. You can follow up with them. You can send them different messages, right? Because it's not the same as someone who didn't even show up for the webinar. When they see the button, boom, you can apply a tag. Why? Because that means they stayed till the end. They are really interested, right? So you want to treat them differently. And if they stayed really till the end, once the webinar has ended, you can apply another tag. Super, super powerful. Talking about automated webinars, you can also save the date of the webinar, meaning when the webinar will actually start. This is very powerful for your automated webinars. That way, when you send emails, you can remind them, hey, remember your webinar, your custom webinar is starting on that day at that time. We save the webinar date right here. The only thing you need to do, select your system right there among the list. You can even do webhook, and then you select the custom field. You want us to save the date on your system. Everything I'm showing you is working for you. It's all built in, and that's how easy it is to add advanced behavior tagging